Okay, so we have a replay review. Looks like there's going to be some Hanzo gameplay here. Let's take a look here. Gold Hanzo. What do you hope to get out of the session? Understanding what to do for any kind of composition as Hanzo. Solving the puzzle that leads to wins. Identifying my biggest mistake and making notes that I can quickly read before each game so that I can actively think about them. Perfect. One little quick caution in that regard. Remember, you should be aiming for note, not notes. Even me. Ready for this one, guys? Ignore the medical tape, please, because it's the only thing I could find at the time. This is hard matchups. This has been something that I've been asking in some of my reviews recently, where I'm trying to have a little bit more discussion about matchups, and we're getting to the root cause of some of the issues more often when relevant. That's something I've been trying to work on in some of my private reviews, especially. Last week, it just said one word. It said simple. All that being said is, like, I generally, even big, smart, genius, big brain like myself, I don't like to give myself too many things to be thinking about at any given point in time. So I think giving yourself multiple goals is great, but not multiple goals in the one game. And I know it's hard to not be thinking about the things that we may or may not have been talking about, but do try to turn your attention to the one thing if possible. Okay, let's keep going here. Gold, Hanzo, mostly Hanzo. How do you play for a week? 25 hours a week. That's a lot per week. You might have seen some of my other sessions. I'll give you the quick TLDR if you have not. I recommend taking breaks during queues, getting up and walking around for 1 minute while you're in queue. I recommend for warming up for around 10 to 15 minutes. Vaxta is great. At your rank, unranked deathmatch is also great. I think Try Hard Free for All, if you're available, is also pretty good as well. Goals, short term, make minimal mistakes. I want to make sure I'm doing the right things in any given given situation. That's fine. Don't think about necessarily about minimal mistakes. Instead, think about as let's take the opportunity to be more proactive and provide more pressure. I think I'm kind of playing semantic games with you, but I think looking at it from only like, I'm going to cut down my mistakes, that's great. But also let's cut up on the things that you're doing well. Long term, take myself out of the medal rings. Okay. What do you feel is holding back from improving? Understanding this is definitely the biggest. I think I see people like awkward and try to do what he does when I don't have the tools and get frustrated when it doesn't work. When it does work, I get my hopes up. In reality, I think what's happening is it works versus certain matchups and maps while not others. I need to be able to be sneaky and flanky when necessary, aggressive when needed, and be less visible and snipe when it's the best approach. I want to be able to quickly identify which of these different playstyles are needed in the game, maybe multiple changes, heroes, and styles too. So sure, let's actually talk about Hanzo really, really quick, because I think Hanzo is one of the least intuitive characters and one of the trickier characters when it comes to like adjusting your playstyle. So the good news is that we don't generally need any major adjustments, at least at this rank, for quite a long time. Basically, what Hanzo has is the opportunity to do things like this, where you're just sniping across the map, or to do things like this, where you're more mid-range, right? You also have the opportunity to do things like this, where, especially if you have Storm Arrow, up close. Like, Hanzo with a Storm Arrow, goodness gracious, is honestly, like, if I'm playing Reaper and I'm turning a 1v1 into a Hanzo with Storm Arrow, you're giving a Reaper pause. Reaper is scared of you, right? Now, does that mean that a Reaper can't beat you in a 1v1 in close range? No, it just means that he has to think a little bit extra hard about it. So one of the things that you want to be doing with Hanzo is look at the map. Does the map provide medium range sightlines with cover on an angle? If so, then you're good to go. If not, you're going to need to find a deeper angle potentially. And then choosing about if you want to get up close is really just two things, maybe three. One thing above all is your Storm Arrow. This is your up close 1v1 tool. If you do not have Storm Arrow, I do not want you getting close to people. Unless you are like a Widowmaker or Zenyatta, but most of the time you don't want to get close to people. You need your Storm Arrow to be able to brawl with people up close. This is your 1v1 duel. Why is it important for close range? Not only is it because it's rapid fire, a lot of DPS, but the other important thing that allows you to do is Storm Arrow allows you to maintain motion. See how I slow down when I induct? Storm Arrow allows you to maintain full speed, which allows you to strafe and move more effectively while you're in close range. Very, very important. The other thing that's important in close range duels whenever you can is the ability to lunge. Again, movement's more powerful the closer you are because it's more aggressive movement across my screen. If I'm 1v1ing this training bot and I'm moving like this, and then I go, wham! that really throws off their aim and opens up a different angle for me. Heck, I could even treat it like a tracer dash where I'm really up close to somebody, and instead of I'm here, I actually dash to the side and force them to turn their crosshair almost 90 degrees. Something you could be utilizing. The last thing that's really important when you're up close to people is whenever you can, try to utilize your sonic arrow to get information so that you can win the duel. If I'm trying to turn the corner and catch this guy down here by surprise, if I have a sonic arrow here, this is going to allow me to do one of two things. It's going to allow me to drop here and actually hit my shot. Or it's going to give me information about how I'm going to actually approach that 1v1. Where am I going to approach that 1v1? Am I going to drop? Okay, I know where he is. So now I can make a decision. Do I want to come from here? Do I want to come from here? But yeah, basically, let's simplify this all. Aim for mid-range most of the time. Be more flexible getting closer if you have your Storm Arrow especially, and having Sonic and Lunge helps too. Besides that, the only other disclaimer I'd throw out there is think about what characters do you want to stay far away from and when do you want to stay far away from them. I generally don't want to get close to a Genji, almost ever. Maybe if I have my Storm Arrow, it feels a little bit better, but it's still really risky to do that. I don't like Storm Arrow Genji up close unless I absolutely have to, like I said. So I'm going to try and keep my range on Genji. I know he's hard to hit, but the closer he gets, the more of a threat he gets. So generally, I want to maintain my distance. Do I want to get close to a Reaper? Prefer not to. I mean, I could. We talked about it, right? I can do okay versus it, but there's no real motivation to. So it's about managing when do I want to get close and when do I want to keep my distance, and more importantly, just controlling an off angle. Watch this shot, guys. Watch this shot. Ah! So yeah, mid-range, cover, off angle. Cover, angle, range, cover, angle, range. Cover, angle, range, cover, angle, range. And then learning to cheat the system sometimes when you have your Storm Arrow. You are on Junkertown. Let's take a look.
Ready for battle.
Oh, we have a couple of notes here. Sleep is a little bit low, but looks okay. For somebody with literally thousands of hours on Hanzo, it's frustrating to be stuck in gold. Started bronze, silver in Overwatch for a long time, then gold. Climbed to platinum in Overwatch 2, then a rank reset. Replay I'm providing, I think, is a good example of understanding the situation, solving the puzzle. I was getting flamed the whole game for not enough elements or damage, but I kept dying in the beginning. Decided I should be leaning on my support for heals. Could be absolutely wrong. This would never work versus dive comp. I worked here. I want to be able to do this against dive. My biggest struggle. Yeah, dive is the biggest struggle because you have to maintain your range and you got to be really good with your 1v1s, especially with your Storm Arrow. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look here. Why are we not going forwards? Hello? The viewer is freaking on me. So the enemy comp, there's no real dive targets that you need to be thinking about maintaining your range versus. I mean, I wouldn't be going to brawl range with it versus Narissa, but you should be doing that obviously anyway. So basically take a mid-range duel and let's pop off. Don't do your Storm Arrow like this. Your Storm Arrow is a dueling tool. I understand that you're like, oh, Cassidy's there, right? But he's no longer peeking anymore. You need, the Storm Arrow is way too valuable of a cooldown, even though it's relatively short in duration right now. It is a way too valuable cooldown just be dumping for maybe value, or maybe shooting a teleporter. I want guaranteed value. And the other question you got to be asking yourself as well, is this the best angle that you could be taking right now? If not, where's the better angle? Where would be a better angle for more damage and more sightlines? I'm going to ask you a lot of questions in this video, even though there's nobody to answer, because I would like you to pause the video for a second and answer these questions. The answer is probably somewhere along here. It's a little bit of a longer sightline, yes, slightly longer, but you have a much, much better off angle with your Symmetra over here and your Moira over here and Narissa over here. Deny them cover here. Dump damage into them right here. You need to be here. You can't really see anything from here. Okay, let's take a look here. I just need to be smarter around the cover, smarter with your HP management. At this HP, you really should not be peeking, right? And then obviously your initial position didn't allow you to do as much as you should have. Let's keep going. Very simple. We don't need to overcomplicate this at all. Now, let's put some thought into this. What's the best angle you could take here? Remember, the enemy comp has really no positioning restrictions. You don't need to be getting too scared of Genji or Winston. You could do whatever you'd like here, right? So there's no major shakeups in terms of how you position. What's the best angle you could take here? how would you take it? My vote, especially considering we're down our main tank, I don't want to play patty cake with you, Risa, here. This is take it out. If I'm going to get close, I'm going to get closer to a squishy. I would go here. I would Sonic here. And then I'd sit out here with my lunge and my Storm Arrow. And I would fish. Maybe kill the Ana. Maybe kill the Symmetra. Maybe pressure backline. Let's go. Instead, we Sonic on main. We Storm on main. And shockingly, it doesn't do a whole lot. Where should you go? Eurus is here. What angle should you take? What's the best angle where you could split off from your core and still be able to do damage? I would vote for somewhere along here. Probably even better to go here. And peek here carefully with Sonic and Storm. Lot of chaos you can provide from the position, denying them cover. Good. Keep going, though. Should keep going. Good shot. Keep going. Only problem here is you should have done it 10 seconds ago. You do this 10 seconds ago, you're not rotating when the fight's starting. You're already here. And then with Storm Arrow, here's what I want you to do. I want you to slow down your Storm Arrow shots just a teeny bit. Good. And what I would avoid doing is I would avoid getting hung up on trying to snipe players from across the map once they've already hidden. Instead of waiting for this Ana to maybe re-peek, how about you shoot the Moira right here? How about you shoot the Symmetra right here? What do you think is more likely, that you're going to be able to shoot the Ana again? Or that you're going to be able to shoot the Moira who's right here? And also waiting for the Ana to peek instead of just doing damage now. Right? So don't get hung up on one target. Just do damage from the position that you're in. Okay, we need to cross over. I think you can lunge across. Oh no, we just used our lunge. You're going to die here. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Okay, we get out. We need to get out. We need to get out. We need to get out. Get out. There you go.
My ultimate is ready. Join me.
Best angle that you could take. Remember, you have no positional restrictions because there's no serious dive targets. And even if there were dive targets, you would still want to take an off angle, just with a little bit more distance between you and the target. That being said, there's no restriction on that right now. So where should you go? I don't think there's any one spot here, but where would you go? I would say maybe if I play versus dive, so we go like this, a little bit more distance, maybe somewhere like up here, a little bit more distance. But actually here, you could just go here. I mean, come on. Imagine how much space that you could make here. Like you might not even hit a ton of shots. You might not even get a kill, but they are going to freak out, and that's going to help your team. Your job is to put out pressure. You would love to get kills, but your job is to put out pressure. Even if you don't get kills, you putting out pressure is going to allow your team to get kills and you to win games. What are you doing here? Where's your off angle? And now you're not only close, which we're not always against, but you're close to the entire enemy team, which we don't like, and we're crucially close to the tank, which we really, really don't like. I like the off angle here, but where was this 10 seconds ago? Dragon's fine. Nice little split there. This position, again, is good. You should have been here a long time ago. Get him. I believe in you. Storm Arrow. Yeah, see? I never doubted. Nice job. Good things happen when you're on an off angle with the Storm Arrow. Look at you go. Where was this 15 seconds ago? You wasted so much time. And then here, because you're so far away, you could find an angle here to instead of, you could either shoot the tank or you could rotate here and take an angle, a more mid-range angle on the Ana. Shooting a tank here is fine. Maybe put a pot shot at that Ana. There you go. This is good. Obviously, you could be hitting a little bit more shots here. That's where something like warming up and Vaxicode I was saying might help, or being able to practice in deathmatch. But this has been okay. Like, I would say so far that the back 2/3 of this fight were really, really good. But you really messed yourself up with the start. The start was really, really, really bad in terms of the position you took. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to make a guess here. You talked about this in chat as like, or your forum, like people were flaming you a little bit here. Wait, was it in your forum or was it in the message? Yeah, you talked about how you're getting flamed. Yeah. I hope you're not responding here. And I don't even know why you know that you're being flamed, because if you're struggling with this, you should not even have your text chat on. Play your game. You're here to practice on taking angles and to actually to be taking angles like that. That's really all that we've been seeing so far. And then using your Storm Arrow and Sonic Arrow to help you take angles. That's it. This is good. Just, I want to see you use your Storm Arrow. There you go. There you go. She's out. Don't chase. She's out. Find the next target. Don't chase across the map. Instead, you forced her out. So then now you could use your position to harass these guys. You're good. I mean, heck, you could even Storm Arrow that Symmetra here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's it. You just dropped. That's all. That's all. You just messed up your positioning. That's all. The idea of what you did was fine. Just do it better. Good. No, no. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Or if you need to, cross to the opposite high ground with lunge. Don't drop to your team. This is how you die. You see that? You almost died. Good, 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 good. Go for the easier kill here. Cassie's a little easier. It's fine. If they clear you off of high ground, give it up. Then try and retake it when you can. Let's pop off here. Come on. So there's just a little bit of a rush with your Storm Arrow here. Actually, I kind of think it's unnecessary. Well, okay. Let me look at this again. Let me look at this. Okay, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Take the high ground. 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 This is a much better angle for you. And your Storm Arrow habit is crucially, you're just slow it down. Slow it down. It allows you to move and shoot quickly, but you don't have to fire at full speed. You see it? Like, that is way too many missed shots. Slow it down. And again, another situation where you being above them would have made a lot more sense. And then just honestly just missing some shots there. Okay, let's go back. That's okay. You just need to win that 1v1. That's a 1v1 that you have to hit. You have to be able to slow down your Storm Arrow and hit one headshot off your Storm Arrow, and then you're cooking. Okay, let's keep going. Take the high ground. Again, nothing in the enemy comp that really dramatically changes your positioning. No Widowmaker, no Genji, nothing like that. Sonic, if you'd like to. All right, let's go. This is fine, but we want to get to closer to mid-range when we can. So let's go and start rotating that way. The thing with Hanzo is, especially now that you don't have your 250 damage one-shot anymore, it becomes even more important to play more in that mid-range, because every shot that you do needs some form of follow-up, either from yourself or for somebody else. So there's no real point playing strictly like a sniper unless it's a Widowmaker. And even then, you generally do better versus a Widowmaker by getting up close. This is fine, but we need to keep going. We missed our Sonic there. That's unfortunate, but we need to keep going. We need to keep going. We need to keep going. This is a better angle. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go. Let's go. We're wasting time. We're wasting time. Cassie's not going to one-shot anybody in the flank. We need to go. Still here, I think we could have a better angle. Like this angle, I was going to ask where that could be, but I kind of already cheated it for you. So there you go. Nice shot. All right, where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? What's the best mid-range angle you could take? Because it's not here. It's not here. Where is it? You could do something fancy like this. Pretty risky, but you can definitely get away with it. No dive heroes. You could take this position here. You could take the position here. You could even rotate all the way over to here. Do something saucy like that. Don't be here. This is not a good angle. This is a little better. It's a little bit closer, and as a tank rotates, I don't mind this. There you go. Look at you go. But the question is did you take this angle because it just was given to you? Or did you actually think about it? Because my problem here is not all angles are going to be this easy to take. And when you have to put a little bit of thought, a little bit of legwork into it, are you going to be bad with your positioning? You also have a tendency to get very tunneled on what you've sonicked. It's like right here, you see the on a Sonic, and she's respecting, she's scared to peek. but there are two people standing in the open actively shooting at you and you're ignoring them. When you Sonic somebody and they give you respect with the Sonic, just shoot here instead. That way you get not only the value of zoning this person, but also the value of zoning and shooting this person too. This is the third or fourth time that this has happened. You really tunnel somebody when you Sonic them. Slow down your storm. That's unfortunate. You were dead. Lunge. Ooh, no, you're not dead. Ah, that's unfortunate. That was a good. You just messed up mechanically. You just messed up your storm. You missed your shots, and you got outplayed. When that happens, it's fine. Go next. The position you had was fine. What you did with the position was not so fine. That's okay. You're also missing your Sonics a lot too. I want to see you avoid. Okay, let's put it this way. If you don't know where you're Sonicking right now, then don't have your Sonic bow inducted. Because what might happen is you might go Sonic, oh no, I have to shoot a shot. And because now you're not aiming your Sonic, you're aiming your shot. You miss the Sonic because you're shooting the Sonic like it was a shot. So what that might be better is to just not use the Sonic at all. And then, oh no, he shot at me, I shoot at him. Then I pick my Sonic, and then I peek and shoot the Sonic, and then now I have an advantage I can abuse. Don't pre-induct your Sonic bow always. So I think you have to be aware of. Oh dear. Take an angle. Take an angle. Come on. You're healed up. Take an angle. Take an angle. Do it. Do it, you coward. Come on. Take an angle. Do it. Do it. Do it. Sure. Nice job. Sure. Good dragon. Nice. The dragons have been fairly useful. I think dragon is like where the enemy team or where does the enemy team want to go and just say, no, you can't be in that spot. That's useful. You're still tunneled on it, aren't you? I mean, remember, like, how many shots could you have taken at the soldier Ana? I mean, it's fine, I guess, but like, how many more shots could you have taken? There you go. Nice shot. No, you need that. I don't want to be here. Okay, you're dead. Oh, dear. You had a great angle. Stay with it. Good. Now rotate. Where should you go? Is this where you want to go? Slow down your storm arrow. It is actually insanity that you missed every single storm arrow shot. And I'm bullying on this because your mechanics are not that bad. It's a habit of you just mashing it down. That's the problem. Fix the problem. Come on, next angle. Good. Good. Where do you want to be? Good, Sonic. A little early on the dragon, but I don't hate it. I would like you to be in cover here, but I like the angle. Let's walk forward. Slow down that storm arrow, mate. Like it's killing me the number of kills that you're missing just because you're mashing it down. That Kiriko should have been dead 7 years ago. And that's gonna hurt you. That's gonna hurt you. Grab the mini health pack behind you. Is that still there? No, I guess it's gone. Wow, I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's unforgivable. That is unforgivable. Slow down. Fix the habit. Inexcusable. Good. Take the angle. Take the angle. Come on. Take it. Do it. You don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. Get off the floor. Get off the floor. Take an angle. Take an angle. Good shot. Get off the floor. Get off the floor. This is where you needed to be 7 years ago. Spamming down this corridor, letting your team rotate for free, pulling attention on yourself, pressuring. Again, the storm arrow spam. We're going to watch maybe one more fight, then we're going to do something a little bit different. Something that I think may be useful. Ha! There you go. Oh no, fat finger. That's pretty funny. Poor soldier. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 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 Do it. Do it. Yes. 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 Good, Sonic. Let's go. You could even storm arrow that shield if you want to. Why are you dropping? I guess this is a slightly different off angle, but remember, you still have people in cart. You could stack with other people in an off angle as long as there's pressure elsewhere. You could be here. You could be here. I don't love this position here. This isn't bad. Use a dragon. Nice. Good. Why do you lose this duel? You got a guess? Storm arrow spam. And also, I probably would have preferred you open the high ground anyways. Okay, we're gonna do something different. I do this very rarely. But we're gonna get a demonstration with an unwarmed up. Now, this is great because the difference between me and Awkward, and I don't say this with pride necessarily, is that Awkward is good at the video game. I'm not. All right? I don't play the game. But what this is gonna do is gonna show you that even if I want you to I want to demonstrate what you need to be looking for. And I'm also gonna demonstrate some Vaxta as well. Because I don't have Awkward's mechanics. So what does taking off angles and not spamming your storm arrow look like?
One. Fight. Select your hero.
Oh boy. Oh, see, we're off to a bad start. It's perfect. This is a great warm-up. It's definitely aiming for the tracer there. See, this is too hard for me, so I'm going to go to normal. I think it is a normal, actually. I'm just... Oh, no, funny Astro. There you go. See, I can hit the closer range stuff a lot easier, right? So it's all about finding that balance between, do I want to make it easier for me to hit shots or I want to make it easier for them to hit shots? Depends on the situation, right? So, two big things with you. Off angles, consistently finding off angles. And not late, but quickly. Mid-range off angles. And then, crucially, not just dumping my storm arrow, I just completely holding down the mouse button. And then I think from there's a couple other details, like not getting focused on the target that is sonicked if they've disengaged. And then also making sure that you're not pre-channeling your sonic without knowing what's going on. So that way you don't accidentally waste it.
You mean you weren't born like that?
I was not. Were you? The dragon stirs within me.
Okay. I can even practice and spawn here. You guys watch. Check this out. Bam! I hope my mercy doesn't pocket me. I don't want a mercy pocket.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
So fight's gonna happen on main here. So what's the best mid-range angle for me to take? I've actually never played Hanzo on this map. I'll Sonic there, maybe here. Oh. Gotta go back to my team for a second, but then I'm gonna retaking the angle here. Oh dear. I need to Sonic this angle here. Notice the slow shots. Don't rush it. There's this deflect force, so I gotta kill and a deflect. Alright, so they've rotated this way, so I'm gonna take my off angle on high ground. Whoop. Oh, I did not know she was here. I have my storm arrow though, so. See that? Nice and slow. My team is still here, but I gotta keep my distance. I don't wanna get too close. Sonic for the angle that I'm on. Running away from my teams. Need to rotate away. Find my off angle. Where's my off angle? You know, actually go back here. Why not? You see that? Slow. If I had rushed my shots, he would have gotten away. Too far. Take an off angle. Sonic that high ground because I want to take this high ground here. Let's Sonic it. Where are they? Oh, they're right over here. Somebody's coming back from spawn here. Oh, I need to run away. Oh, I got tapped. That was a mistake. So I just went a little bit too far from cover there, and I was a little bit too aggressive when I didn't have Sonic. I needed more information there before I pushed out aggressively. Now, obviously, I'm playing at a higher rank, so your time to kill you won't be punished quite so quickly for doing that. but it's still good to remember. So I want to know what's going on over here, because I want to push out that off angle. There's a Genji on me. I gotta be really careful. All right, I want to time my off angle with my team. This is pretty deep here. Here. Oh, I went too deep from cover there. I needed to be more patient with my team. So that was a little bit too deep of an off angle, and you also saw probably a little bit too far. If I'm a better Hanzo player, I can definitely hit shots from there. I don't think it was a bad play, but it probably wasn't necessary to be that greedy of a flank. All right, so I'm in the Sonic. Blind Dragon. Probably not the best to do that. That was not a good dragon. Oh, that was unfortunate.
Blades cannot slay me, I'm afraid. You will have to do better.
Okay.
Vengeance will find you.
A little too early in the Sonic arrow there, or Storm arrow there. Got him. We touch. Need to be able to touch here. Oh. Flowing. I've got hair in my eye. Okay, so I don't think we won this one. Oh, maybe. Need to kill that turret. Now, I can tell you right now that this is not a good Hanzo map. And I'm not a good Hanzo. But the crucial thing here is that I'm going to judge my performance not based off of whether we win or whether I hit shots. I'm judging my performance and how were my angles. What about my angles could have been better? And then also, how was I with my Storm Arrow? I think my Storm Arrow usage was good. I think my Storm Arrow usage was really good. I think the control was there. I have no problem with my Storm Arrow usage. I do have a problem with some of the off angles. I think I was sometimes going too deep or sometimes not rotating away from enemy threats. It's a little bit more important in King of the Hill than it is on like, for example, Junkertown, right? But I don't think I was taking perfect angles. If I were to go back and look at the replay viewer, I bet I could come up with better ideas. And that's something that you should be trying to do as well. Anytime you have a bad map, you don't know where you should have been positioning, go back and watch it again. And don't watch the whole thing, but pick, okay, where can I position? Where should I have gone? All right, so I'm thinking here, I'll probably roll out high and then consider splitting off maybe towards main here. Again, I haven't played Hanzo in this map before, so let's see here. What would be a good off angle here? Maybe this would be good? It's not too far. I want to be too far, though. That's a problem. I could dump this Storm Arrow into a shield. Got the pylon there. That's a little far away, so... Oop. See, I can even just shoot tank here, right? But because I have this off angle, there's no cover. A little far for me, so I need to... Okay, I have my Storm Arrow, so here we go. Watch this. Oh, I guess there's nobody here. So when I had my Storm Arrow and my Sonic, I'm a little bit more aggressive with what I do. Don't know where my supports are. Okay, that was on my supports. One of my supports is dead, but my Ana, I'm not sure what my Ana was doing.
Seems I must show that hideous Oni his place.
That was very strange, honestly.
Flames of purgatory engulf me.
Open up my angle here. My team's not fully back yet, so I gotta be careful. I'm not going to Sonic until I see something first. There they are. So I Sonic here. I was a bad dragon. So my dragons have been really bad this game. That's definitely something I could be improving on. Oh, I lost control. Oh. I lost track of him on the angle. That was my bad. I should have rotated to a different off angle there. I think I'm probably going back towards the high ground. Or even deepening right. Actually, that's what I should have done. I should have gone further right. Then I would have run into the Genji there. See, that's where he came from, too. That was missed opportunity there. What's he doing? What are you doing, buddy? Nice. Can we win? Can we win? Clear that high ground there.
Enemy turret ahead. Conducting analysis on the objective.
Nice.
Is that melody?
Just dump Storm Arrow when it's up shield. Where should I angle right now? Might be a little close.
Vengeance will find you.
Oh, there's nobody there, so I can take this angle. He's gonna jump me here, so I gotta be careful. Will they jump me? He's looking for me. Uh-oh. But they're all looking at me so we can maybe win. No way.
Unerring precision.
Look at that. Space created, I guess. I'm telling you. So that one was a little bit of a deep angle, but I knew that Genji was on the opposite side of the map and the Winston was on the opposite side of the map, so I knew that they couldn't chase me.
1-1.
So yeah, there you go. This is about as hard as it's going to get for positioning for Hanzo as well. So a lot of the other maps that you're going to play are going to be much easier when it comes to thought processes. We're playing into Genji and Dive Tank on King of the Hill, so it's pretty rough, but yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to roll out. You know what I'm going to try rolling out left side here. I'm going to try rolling out left side. So the ops, I'm not going to roll out high ground because it's not going to be an off angle. I think my team will probably take the high ground with the Sigma, and I'm going to actually roll out the opposite side and see how that goes.
Capture the objective.
So instead of rolling out top right there, I'll even throw my Sonic there. I'm going to sneak up, and I'm going to take here. See what I can get. So that was too dumpy. Oh, no. I thought he'd use this to deflect. Shoot. So that was too Storm Arrow dumpy of me. I should have either held my Storm Arrow for a target or just kept shooting from there. The angle's good, though. That forced the Genji to go all the way across in the open, and I could have forced and killed him very easily there with the Sonic and Storm. Because it was such a long distance for him to close. So now I'm going to open up my angle to the opposite side. I have my Storm Arrow here, so I have all I need. Where are they? Just bad at that 1v1. Too far away from cover, I think. Thank you. Okay, we get kept, though. I'm getting carried. So the Genji is trying to close the distance constantly, and this is where you really don't have to play Hanzo like a sniper, but you do need to keep your distance, and I'm not doing a very good job at that. There it is. I hit my shot, guys. But at least if I'm taking an angle, I'm at least dying for a purpose. I want to know if they're going to take this high gun here.
I was made for this.
What is that melody?
Don't spam it. Don't spam it. Stay calm. All I need to do is hit one shot there.
You can't hide. Vengeance. Find you.
There it is. I knew that was coming. Now we just hide. Ready for it? Now they get distracted.
أنا ما حدش يقدر عليا.
No! Dang it. Crap. I almost had him. Angle there was good. Alright. Gonna take my angle again. I have my Sonic. I have my Storm. My team is here, so I can go ahead and rotate. I'll Sonic this high ground. I'm gonna Dragon behind them. Forces some CDs here.
Step rider.
Slow down. Oh, I'm low. Oh, I didn't get out quickly enough. Unfortunate. So winnable. I think the biggest thing with some of my angles here is that my cover usage has not been good enough. That's definitely been the big issue there. Cover usage has not been good. If I was able to play cover better and track this Gidget's positioning better, then these angles would have felt a lot better. Dumping a little bit there just because it's just an Orisa. Genji's dead. That opens up my angles a little bit. Nice, guys. Thank you. All right, guys. I got to pop off here. Watch me do it. I was too low in HP to do that. Again, the cover usage was killing me.
Numbered.
Oh, dear.
Turns to the quiver.
I don't think we win this. I don't think our supports are dead. Yeah. All right, one more shot. One more shot.
Defeat.
Okay. So you get the idea of what I'm talking about, though. The key thing here is that, like, put under the worst duress possible. That's kind of what we're aiming for. Control off angles, and I want you to take notes of these things, and maybe not in our channel, but anywhere else where you can keep track of them. But take angles with cover, with range. CAR positioning is what you're looking for. Don't just mash your Storm Arrow. It's so important that you hit those shots. Slow it down. Practice your mechanics by slowing it down. And then I think the other thing was like not overly tunneling on your Sonic and not pre-generating your Sonic. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions.